What's going on there? Breath of many sperm shakes. Everything good?
Is this how we're starting now? This is, oh my God. And I love it. There's going to be, I can just see it, the compilation in like 40 episodes.
Forget about it. Breath of many sperm shakes. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's what I've been looking for.
Breath, so get used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Why am I going to be sperm breath?
Not you. I'm just saying half the people you speak to on a daily basis are sperm breaths.
Oh, yeah.
Some people think they got bad breath. No, it's rotten sperm breath. That shit grows in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Tarzan? How was Denver?
Dude. Like, I've heard about it for so long.
Oh, dude. What happened?
What am I supposed to say? It was just the whole thing. Like, from top to bottom, one of the best weekends. One of the best. Like, I've heard about it. I got to do it. I got to do a guest set like 2 months in. I don't know if you remember this. The last time you were there, you gave me a guest set on an early show Saturday, and it was amazing then. But to do a full, and it was a little bit because Josh unfortunately got sick. So on Thursday night, I did a guest set on.
You gotta stop eating that broccoli and shit.
I know.
Big fucking steaks.
I think it's the celery. He eats too much celery every weekend. The only thing he has in the green room is celery. Not even anything. But he doesn't dip ranch. No ranch. He doesn't dip it in ranch. But he doesn't dip it in anything.
We have to sit him down and have a little talk with him.
I know. I tell him that, but he loves
it. Everything about the Denver trip. You know?
Oh, dude, it was great.
I always have loved it. The problem with Denver is that fucking airport.
Oh my God.
Nobody will give you roller skates. Nobody will give you a ride. It's 82 miles in the morning to walk it.
Yeah. Oh, and they had a secret passage to like the train was full when I got in. But then the thing that you don't think about with that airport is it's 40 minutes from where you're going. It's not right next to Denver. It's like you're getting in an Uber and you're gonna sit there for a minute. But it was the
old airport Stapleton was fucking perfect.
Oh really?
I rebuild this fucking monstrosity. It takes you 10 years to get to Denver. Let me tell you something. I'm the type of guy when I land, I want to be right there. An hour drive, that'll. If I'm looking for clubs, and you put me on the road, that's the first thing I notice. If it's an hour drive from the hotel to the airport and back, you won't be seeing me that much. Fuck you.
I don't blame you. It's a lot.
I'll never forget this. Like going on the road early on, and then I would go with Rogan's, so everything was taken care of. Then you become a headline. And it's so weird how you have to start making notes about these clubs.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like don't go there, crazy people. Hotel smells like a cat. So when they call you and say, hey, we want to give you another weekend, because sometimes you forget it until you get there and you open up your hotel room and no, damn it. I forgot about this fucking hotel. That's it. And now you got to work the weekend. So after about a year, I would put all the clubs and make notes. Like, the guy chased me in the green room. He wanted to tell me about a script he wrote about Martians.
Oh, geez.
Any of that shit, like all that went into my planning for my return. Like I had to stop going. Like I was going to Columbus a lot, me and Brian, when they had that thing. There was a deal and we would get bars. But there was this one dude that kept bothering me. And then I went to the Funny Bone, and who's there at the Funny Bone? He is with puppy dog eyes, with on a Saturday night with a suitcase filled with edibles. Not one of them could do anything to you. It was just jello. No. I remember being in the hotel room eating like 5 of them, and nothing happened. I just left them there for the fucking maid. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she sent them to her cousins. But it was shit. All that shit, I write into the factor.
It's crazy, I'm still at a point now, where I remember all the clubs, and I'm also kind of like a whore for comedy, so I would there's not a club I wouldn't go back to.
No, but there's club you'll see. Listen, I'm a whore for comedy, and I loved a lot of shit. And once I started moving up, I knew I wasn't going back to those clubs I had played. I can name 10 of them right now, but I won't.
Right.
I knew this is not a club. This is a jungle fucking experience,
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not doing that no more at some level. And people get mad. Those club owners get really mad. They don't understand. Listen, you don't even have a fucking green room. Right. How can I do a show when I got 20, or you're going to put me in the back next to a computer and a picture of your ugly family? I got to sit there. No TV. a couch, you know.
I
The
just
cook,
did that. Like that exact situation with
yeah,
and you're in the office.
the cook looks like fucking he escaped prison and they just gave him a job on the spot. He comes up with his arms rolled, fucking it's a nightmare.
Right.
And you just scold one day like, what am I doing to my life? This is
Right.
an entry. What am I doing? Comedy? Fuck it. I'm not doing this.
And
You
then I think like I don't see it as much with like the bad ones or the not as good ones until you go to a place like the Comedy Works that does it perfect.
Perfect. And then you go, okay,
Yeah.
I ain't going to that place no more. And I ain't
Oh.
going, I started not even, after like 4 years, I was no more connecting flights. Like I
Okay.
was avoiding them. Like, listen, it's not worth it. And the people are nice on the other end. I know they don't get out much to civilization, but you know what? You're going to have to drive to Chicago because I can't, you can't, because those are the ones that fuck you the most.
Yeah.
On a Sunday morning, I'm only one fuck me, but today, no, 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 no,
Is that your favorite word now?
no, yeah, yeah, no, I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. Oh, I don't blame you, but that dude, just to finish, like that Denver was everything was amazing about it. People have heard about the condo, which is great, but the local, like the guys who were opening up the show and headlining the shows,
Great.
were like so funny that like it's scary. Like the early show Friday, it was like I didn't have a bad set, but it wasn't the way I wanted it to be. And then the rest of the weekend was like honestly two of the best shows I've ever had in my life. Like it's I wouldn't leave Denver if I was there. I can see why people don't leave Denver if they're there.
Everybody talks about this comedy scene and that comedy scene and this comedy scene. There's nothing like the Comedy Works in Denver. And it's the full fucking package club. You'll improve there. She'll give you spots. She's got 2 clubs.
Yeah.
They have an improv. They've got 1,000 little one-nighters.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You just have to fucking peak. And Denver was always known, trust me, for comics who wrote. Steve McGrew, Roger Rittenhouse, Todd Jordan. I was just thinking about the other guy, Matt. There was 2 Matts out of L.A. One of them helped me with stand-up, and the other guy worked with Roseanne's. He created a bunch of shows after that. I auditioned for him years later, and I'm like, that's you? They had a lot of great fundamental writing.
Mm-hmm.
When Larry the Cable Guy wanted to buy material, where did he go? Denver. He bought everybody's material. Because, yes.
I get it, dude. The hosts were killing it. I was in the green room, and usually the host is good, but like I host all the time, but these hosts were just destroying it from the beginning. And the thing that like stood out to me about all of the guys and the ladies who I worked with were like they were the most level-headed comedians that I've like. They were all very professional, and no drama, but like they took comedy seriously, like they knew where they were. And we were talking about like the one-nighters. I talked to this dude whose name is Sam Adams, and we bonded because I'm from Boston, and we talked for like hours on Friday night about he was in the working at the newspaper for 20 years, and now this Comedy Works, like they book shows around the country apparently, and they book corporates, and he was just talking about writing his stuff for that and how different ones work, and it's a full-time business for him. And it was just everyone was great. There wasn't one bad comic on it, not one bad audience. The manager, I've never done this. The manager and I went and watched the UFC on Saturday. It was just cool from top to bottom.
Everybody's comedy journey is different. You fall on your face, you take your party somewhere else, blah, 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 blah. For some people, New York and LA work. I can't imagine being an open mic in LA, but it works for some people. For others, you just keep going to the club paying $5 a night. New York is a great comedy scene. I got to be honest with you. I started in Denver my first 2.5 years. Then I came here for about a year, 10 months, whatever the fuck it was. And I ran back to Denver. There were some personal reasons involved, but I knew one thing in the back of my mind. I knew that I would be doing way better listen to what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I would do way quality better comedy in Denver than just sitting around with comics in New York at Hamburger Harry's on a Tuesday and doing $5, 5 minutes, bring 3 people, and everybody in the audience is a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
They just stare at you. There's no, that's a future for a little while.
Yeah.
And you go, you know what? What the fuck am I doing with my life? What are these guys doing that I'm not doing? Okay, I'm jumping on board. I'm going to start writing. I'm going to start going to different places, but I can't keep living in an open mic. You make your own decision. For me, Denver worked better for the 3 to 5 year development, 6 year development than New York would have. There was too many comics in New York, too many comics that I resembled and worked like. The accent. Out here, you're one in a million. In Denver, there was one.
There's definitely that. But I also think what you said, like even more than just like you being unique there, is you having access to real audiences in Colorado.
Listen, I had open mic / bars. I never did I did a coffee shop, but it was my friend's coffee shop, and it was poetry. And I would go down there and drop knowledge. Then they would all get mad at me and tell me to leave. But besides that, it was, Mondays was the Australian bar, and they always had 10 to 15 people, depending on Monday Night Football. Tuesday was the Comedy Works. I don't have to tell you what that was. Wednesday was Club 52. That was $50. A steak and some comedy. You had the fat fucking opera singer. That was another $50 on Wednesday night. Thursday, you had El Torito. They paid you. They gave you a coupon for $50 worth of food the next time you came, and they gave you a meal that night.
Perfect.
And that's what you do. Friday and Saturday, you're delivering fucking Domino's, trying to get even for hanging out all week.
Well, when you're an open micer, yeah, but even like at my level now, where it's like I'm not only doing open mics anymore. Like I would do very well in Colorado. They were talking about going to all these small towns, and they do brewery shows. And then the Comedy Works has this thing, and there's other clubs in the Colorado area.
Albany has grown, and it's not with Cowboys.
Montana
has grown, and it's not with Cowboys or the fucking Duttons.
Mm-hmm.
All those little cities they're growing now. They have real audiences. Idaho is a real fucking. Boise is real now.
Oh, dude.
All Coeur d'Alene is real in Idaho. So these little cities are great around Denver to develop. And you and I had 20 conversations about comedy development, where we were going to go next, where you wanted to go next.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was New York, whether it was Austin. We never discussed Denver. We never discussed Denver. And it is, if you're looking for a great lifestyle. Listen, when I started there, comics had it made. You know why? Because the number one radio station was run by a comic.
Oh, okay.
He was putting comics on once a week. And as I was starting, he was starting to use me at used car things and special appearances. And then I left. I moved to Seattle. But it was you go through that system with them. Next thing you know, you're doing 1,000 little things.
Right. This is nothing against any of the people I worked with or anyone who chooses this route. But if you want to be a touring comedian, do you think it would be easy to get not stuck, but stay in Colorado because it's so great?
Well, it's to see what works for you. Listen, I know if I lived in Colorado, here it is plain and fully. I'm only taking the action on the road when that airport ain't fucking full. Listen, it's not worth the aggravation. You see what it is? It's 2 40-minute rides.
Mm-hmm.
In and out. Right there. Right there, you're talking about one something, and that slows you down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And the snow and shit. But here's the deal. You want to travel. The bulk of people is from now till February. Then it slows down a little bit. Then taxes and blah, blah, blah. But if you were in Denver, you could do the East Coast and shit, regular times, the West Coast, and during the snow months, between Aspen, Wyoming, Montana, and Colorado alone, you can make a living and not get on a fucking plane. You could drive with two buddies, whatever the fuck you want to do. It's dangerous. There's deer, there's ice, there's this, there's that. But it's better than being stuck at a fucking airport, and especially in Denver. When I was going to move during the pandemic, we did the Telluride.
I didn't know that.
Fuck yeah, that was the first place we looked. And here was the problem with Telluride. That they had a fucking functioning airport. Whatever airport's down there, I'm not, whatever was Grand Junction, maybe, one of those airports was for me. They didn't fucking, in the wintertime, they had action all year like it was a regular airport. But in the wintertime, dog, you had one flight out and one flight in.
Oh, no. Oh,
I didn't land till like 4 in the afternoon. And, so I was like...
that was smart that you looked at the flights. I wouldn't even have thought about that.
That's my business. You have to look at the airports. Got to look at the airports. See, I'm getting myself into. You think I'm going to buy a house an hour from the fucking airport? Go fuck yourself. It's the same place. I got to buy close to the airport. This is my business.
Right.
I don't want to be in a car half my fucking life. I do not, it's just personal choices that you go. And you said it best before with like Denver. Denver does it so right. There's so many places that do it so right that when you go to a place, you're like, what the fuck? Where'd they come up with this shit from? Wendy has been doing it right since I got on stage in her club the first time. And I will tell you that with all the sincerity in the world. She had a system in 91 that she was bringing in a headliner Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then flying another one in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She was brutal. She had the game down 30 years ago, and I'm here to fucking tell you.
You can see it.
She was the only fucking comedy club owner that ever paid a headliner to do a writer's class with her features and open micers because she knew the future would come from within. Yeah,
and they still do it. They have like a whole system at the new talent night where like when you start, you get 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah.
Hello. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. I had a great time.
So a lot in the news this weekend. Fucking craziness. My best wishes, the show's best wishes to Tony. I mean, I could see him. He's a comedian. And they put him in the wrong stage. You forget that New York is not the same New York as before. And it's very politically correct. And, let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know anything politically. I just heard this a little bit last night and a little bit this morning. I don't know what's going on. It's too much. I haven't looked or anything. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look, Lee.
No, what would happen if you look? Like, what would he upset you?
Man, he's worked so hard for so many fucking things. And I'd rather he had kicked the fucking reporter in the neck or run over somebody, whatever, to work, and listen, I know where his heart is, but that's where a lot of people don't.
Right.
So right now they're labeling you a racist. Once they label you a racist, Jesus fucking Christ, And today's racist is worse than 20 years ago. 20 years ago, we all had the neighbors, the racist neighbor, and we accepted him. Yeah.
I don't think I had that.
Yeah, I had that. He was racist towards me. That's why I'll never forget that motherfucker. He would always tell me shit. Go home and play the conga drums. And, he would always say shit to me.
And would you yell at him or fuck with him?
I would just giggle, and then one day I snapped, and we became best friends after that. I wanted to suck my dick like in the 8th grade or something. He was giving me shit about dribbling the basketball, that Cubans don't play basketball, and I just unleashed on him. And we became friends after that. I used to sit in his porch and say racist things along with him. I'm not gonna lie, because he was very funny, you know.
That's not where I thought this story was gonna go. I thought there was
No,
gonna be a fist fight.
You want me to lie to you? He said some racist shit that was off the chart, including Spanish stuff. That's why I laughed.
Right.
The reason I liked the guy, and I even went off on him, was because he would just always come up with it. If he had one joke a day for me, 3 a week, I would appreciate him more. But I got to a point where he always had a creepy joke, so I had to light him on fire, you know. And he used to say it with a smile on his face, like everybody else in that neighborhood said it. So I knew what a racist was, but he was more of a racist. Like, he hated everybody.
Right.
He hated Italian people. He was Italian, you know. So
it sounds like you're just an asshole.
With him, and he would just go off, and I'd go, I never looked at it that way. He opened up my eyes to a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? It was like taking a summer course on racism.
I was gonna say, do you ever like use any of his like lines as inspiration for any of yours?
Oh, I have a ton of lines he used to say. None of them are any good. Nobody ever quoted that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see a quote from Mr. Altino that put you on the right path. It was always, listen, and I remember because I was the Cuban, me, Valentine, and then you had a German next to him. Like, she was German and the husband was Italian. He fucking hated that. Who would marry a fucking Hitler and this and that? And then he didn't like Puerto Rican Nelson. He used to call him. He used to call me something. And then a Cuban kid moved in, Raul, and we robbed the stereo. And then he couldn't come to my house. When he moved in, that fucking guy really started going off. Then Raul left. Everybody started leaving. I was the last spick on the block. And he would always say shit to me, like, "Are you going to cut some chickens today?" You know, he would always say anything to me. He would say horrible things sometimes, like not about my family, but just he would mix the Cubans and other racially hated groups together. And, yeah.
Who did he like? If he was Italian and he hated Italians, did he like anybody?
Italians. He hated young Italians. He liked one Italian kid on his block that was my age.
He liked one person.
In fact, I got to call that kid soon.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Why did he like him?
I don't know. Because he had acne? I don't fucking know. all I know is that I took I should have put that. I'm just angry. I should have put 3 credits for a racism course I took in 76. 3 months on how to be a racist. Not that I became a racist. It's like taking a course on fucking auto mechanics. I took one of those too. I'm not a mechanic.
I would love to see your resume. You should write a resume.
For what?
Just for you. Just like your life experience. Like, took a racism course. Like all the shit you did. Like, yeah, we could put a lot of shit. Took 3,000 milligrams. Shit in a cheese box. I don't know. Like all this shit.
Robbed the bar mitzvah. I got robbed the bar mitzvah. Fucking that's a great tombstone. That guy better bring the hammer and the chisel. He's gonna be there for a few weeks, chiseling all my fucking credits. Because I don't want none of that bullshit, devoted father, husband. Get the fuck out of here. That's the same lingo, jingo you put up for every one of these douchebags. Meanwhile, the guy's got a fucking chick from Thailand in the basement living in a duct somewhere. He's devoted. He loves everybody. Give me a fucking break.
Oh my God. What fuck, I was going to ask you something.
What how many milligrams? Slipping again.
No, I didn't. I took 100. I'm just trying to remember what we were talking about.
1,000.
No, Jesus Christ, 150. I'm trying to up it a little bit.
150. Where'd you get the 50 from? You mixed them?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
No.
I don't know where they went, but they're somewhere.
I'm watching you, cocksucker.
Oh my God, it's good to see you, dude. Oh shit. I was talking to somebody about this. Do you remember the last time you were gonna send me to Colorado? Do you remember that story?
No.
You and Connor Hune sent me a picture of a girl with her asshole tattooed.
Oh, that's right, her asshole tattooed.
And you were gonna send me like there to like record a podcast or like an interview with her.
And then
And
she
like,
wants to in your face. Kind of
but
healing it all up for you.
but you had him messaging me, and it's like I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I knew it, but
you knew it was going to happen. You were scared. You kept getting out of it.
I didn't get out of it. I packed a bag. You
Yeah.
had me pack a bag for this trip. I had fucking like recording equipment in there. I had a full fucking thing because I was like 90% sure I wasn't going to Colorado. But then there's also a small chance I'm going to Colorado to interview this woman who has her asshole tattooed. And like finally, like an hour before, like at my flight, you called me and you were like, well, "Yeah, she canceled." Like you blame. I think you said it was my fault. Like I guess scared her away.
I forgot all about that. She was like, "I'm embarrassed. My husband says it would be weird. Nobody wants to see my asshole with a rabbit coming out of it." Fuck, they do.
It was nice. I just don't think we like. I couldn't believe that, like, because you would do that. You would send me there.
I would go there myself. I just couldn't. I was married at the time. She wanted to do like a little sex video with you.
She did not want to do a sex video.
Yeah, you want to sit on your face. That's why you were humming and stuttering.
Well, yeah, especially back then. If you just showed me like a random girl with her asshole tattooed, dude. I'm a nerdy shit, like weird guy now. Back then, I was a mess.
What about the chick that was going to come in? She kept torturing you. She told you to buy pineapple.
Oh yeah,
and asparagus. You went home and ate asparagus.
Yeah, I didn't eat asparagus. I ate pineapple, but asparagus would make it taste even worse.
Then she called you the morning of and told you she had to get brain surgery.
No, like someone else had to get surgery.
No, it was her.
It wasn't her. It wasn't her. It was even worse.
You never said nothing about a fucking tumor. Now you're gonna drop the bad news on me on a Friday when I got a tumor between my legs, ready to blow up. You know what I'm saying? These people got no fucking respect. And she made you eat pineapple.
Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing to have happen to anybody, like eating pineapple. But yeah, I did eat pineapple. And trust me, I don't normally buy pineapple.
I do. It's fucking delicious with coconut water and protein powder.
Well, it'd be good. I should eat more pineapple.
What happened?
I should eat more pineapple. Oh, that was about because the thing was that she was in an open relationship, and she was gonna come out to LA, and we were gonna hang out, and
you know what open relationship means?
Yes,
somebody's gonna get VD.
Is that what it stands for?
That's it. Everybody has an open relationship until you start scratching and things feel funny. And you see something pop from your knee to the ball sack. You know, everybody has an open relationship. Till somebody goes to a club and picks up some worm. And
no.
Start scratching. That's why as soon as you agree to an open relationship, just put a gun to your head and go to the health department and file, because you're going to be there with weeks.
I could never be in an open relationship. But this, like, because like people ask me sometimes, there was like one person ever because I had a girlfriend the whole podcast. So like and when I didn't, I was 300 pounds. So like nothing ever happened. So but this one time, this girl and I would talk for like a couple weeks, or I forget, like a while, and she would send me crazy shit, and it was awesome.
And what happened?
But the day of, it was her boyfriend's partner had brain surgery, and she would still come, but we wouldn't be like doing anything. It would just be as like a friend. And I was like, well, like we don't need to.
If you're not gonna cook, why are you here? You know what
I'm saying? I was telling someone else about that you every fucking week I'd go to her house and you'd be like, hey, what's her mom doing there?
Yeah, what's her mom doing there, sitting there making believe like she's needed? You ain't cooking.
Why are you here?
I'm saying go sell some chicles somewhere. Move her in. You were like a year away from moving the mother.
I was not.
The cousin, the sister. I saved your life, cocksucker.
Oh my! You didn't do that.
Right now, 3 Mexican kids. She would have been tipping the scales at a mere 280, 290. Loans coming out of your ears. You would have been trying to learn how to speak Spanish, fucking it up. You would have been on that app right now, speaking Spanish. By now, you would have been in Mexico.
No, we wouldn't have been in Mexico. You realize we haven't started this?
The podcast?
Yeah.
All right, let's start it. Are you fucking nuts or what? Listen, I'm really excited because, Lee, if everything goes well, we should be the fuck out of here in 2 weeks.
Love it.
We should
Can't wait.
I can't wait to slam this Zoom. I'm gonna beat them up. I don't want to see a Zoom ever again. Next time I'm gonna see a Zoom is when I go to prison and plead guilty.
For what?
I have no idea.
Has anyone ever made out someone else's like brain crack? The way you're talking about this podcast.
What do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? What I mean? You keep like I don't. It's a lot to jump back into.
What is?
Just the amount of fucking whatever we're gonna do.
It's just one podcast a week.
No, not amount of podcast. I'm so excited for the podcast. I'm trying to be on making a joke about how like the edibles and stuff.
Oh yeah, we got to go back into training because you have been a complete. You've been lost since.
I haven't been lost. I just don't do 8,000 milligrams anymore. That's a lot.
No, you don't. Everything is a number. You can't because you're gonna drive.
Yeah, that's a big one, don't you think?
2 years, you haven't fucking done more than a gram of mushrooms.
No, I've done way more than that. I have witnesses.
Josh Wolf tells me
2 to 2.5 every time.
Well, we got to break that rusty cage. Like
why?
I'm guard.
I like that cage. That cage is safe. Nothing ever bad happens in the cage.
You don't want to be safe no more. We're going into.
I kind of do want to be kind of safe.
As human beings, we're about to go into deep waters. You don't want to be safe. Why play it safe now? You had all that time to play it safe. We could be dead in a week. You know what I'm saying? And they could send a missile and it hits the wrong spot. And with our luck, they'll hit Harlem and New Jersey, Marlboro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very specific missile.
Now is not the time to go on diets. If you ever want to eat that apricot, pour it all over your body, go for it.
Jesus, you're talking like the world's ending. And like
I didn't say that. Did I say? I'm just saying that right now, this week. This week is the week. If you want to do something, do it. That's all I'm saying.
It's not the week to count your Weight Watcher points.
If you're sober 16 years and you want to do an 8-ball, here's your chance. This is the week to do it. You don't know when it's going to get better.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is getting fucking crazy out there.
Getting crazy out there. Doesn't mean I'm going to go to Carvel and buy half the store tonight.
No.
But, I'm just saying, if you had, it's so weirdly that in 2 weeks, it'll be my mother's 45th anniversary of being dead. And I'll also be off cocaine for 17 years. This all happened in November. And it's just so weird how every time I get close to the coke date, today I was journaling this morning, and I was just thinking about November, I mean, fucking Thursday's tricky. You got kids knocking on your door, And I love it. I love all that shit. I'm just saying that I wrote November, and also I go, fuck. First of all, where the fuck did it go? We were just in August. I was just in Delaware 2 fucking weeks ago. And it's goddamn November. Okay. And then I was like, holy shit, my mother's going to, I counted the years, 45 fucking years. And I still haven't found the missing key. And then I go, holy shit, I'm going to be sober from cocaine for 17 fucking years, which was what was taking me down completely. And it's just, I don't want to talk about it. It's unbelievable. This is like something that if 18 years ago you would have told me this, I would have said, bro, it'll never last. I'll be sober for a year and I'll fuck up. Here we are. 17 big ones.
Still so cool.
Mushrooms. But the thing that took me down, the thing that made me kidnap somebody, the stuff that made me used to go crazy and shit, all the crazy stories people hear, that's when cocaine was around. When cocaine disappeared, you gotta work real hard to find something stupid.
Right. I didn't know, and I could have if you told me this before. I apologize, but I didn't know that your sober day and your mom's day she passed away is the same week.
No, my mom's like the 8th, and my sober date's the 15th. Maybe it's probably around the 7th to 6th.
But that's still close. That's like, did her birthday play a role? And I know it was mainly the cat. I know that story, but did her having that anniversary play into it?
No, it was just time.
Okay.
It's also Rick Ramos' birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Rick.
And Marilyn Martinez has been dead 17 years. And that's fucking wow. That's just, You know, that blows my fucking mind. It's a quick fucking year, man. And I saw today was something really scary, Lee. I went to a couple places that I usually go, and they were all dead.
Really, like stores?
Or I go to, which has happened at lunchtime. Happened. I just happened to be coming back, and I go, let me pick up an 8 for the podcast tonight, something different. And I went in there today. There was 2 people. That's it. And I went somewhere else, and I was like, holy shit, where is everybody? It's quiet. People ain't spending a buck. People are thinking real hard. And I think it's going to be a quiet week for a lot of things this week. I don't see a lot of people losing their mind. You know, you got the Yankees last night. I don't know how, when we were taping, they were just coming on. If the Yankees fucking lose, Lee, it's not going to be good.
In what way? For who?
Listen, I left here in 1983, 85 to be official. And these teams were all rocking and rolling. The Mets won in 86, the World Series. I don't know if the Knicks won it, but the Giants came back in 87 and won it. And that's a long time ago. And maybe they beat New England one year, right? 91 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. To have 2 teams that are 2-15, and now your baseball team with the best hitter in fucking baseball, something is not right. They just traded DiVincenzo and the other guy to some other fucking team. They went all out last year with this team. I just don't understand what's going on in a sports scene that I grew up that was always up there, or at least fighting for something every fucking year. It's really weird to see this. I'm sure the Yankees are going to pull it out. I hope they fucking pull it out for this reason. And listen, you're playing the Dodgers, who the payroll is huge.
Mm-hmm.
They're the Yankees from 2000.
Oh, yeah.
Their star could be hurt, and you still going to be fucking sweating bullets. You don't know what's coming your fucking way. You don't know what's coming your way with those. It could be Freddie Free. It could be the fucking Japanese kid. It could be Mookie Betts. It could be Muncy. The little Puerto Rican kid with the glasses. I mean, they're just amazing to see these 2. Listen, I knew it was going to be a good series. I mean, both of them haven't been blowouts. They've been playing right, but it really makes you think. Listen, I got nothing against Aaron Rodgers, a sweetheart of a fucking man. But they're 2-5. And the Giants ain't no better. I think they played Pittsburgh last night. And I'm not a big sports guy. I'm not talking to you from but I'm just talking to you about a fucking fact here. You go to these stadiums, they want all the dough. I do know that the tickets for the Yankees went down today.
Oh, yeah, they think they're going to lose.
Yeah, so the tickets went way down. Like the girl that I talked to all the time, her and her husband paid $1,100, and now they could have moved down to A section for that money.
Wow.
The standing is still $700 fucking dollars. $700 to stand. And you're going to say to me, well, Joey, it's history. No, history is you getting your balls licked behind the fucking Carvel. That's history. And a tongue in the ass when it's cold out and you're eating the chocolate sundae. That's history. That's never going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? But this shit.
But there's more likelihood of me going to a game and they win the game than me getting my asshole licked behind. Like, that's never going to happen.
Hey, you got to be like the 69 Mets. You got to believe. If you leave the house every night, wash your ass, and take one of those Manscaped white bets and go, tonight's the night somebody's going to take this nutsack around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing around the world from the 70s to you, where they lick your muffler, lick your balls, massage it, fucking shave it, play the flute in there. That's an old, an around the world. That was the shit when I was growing up. Not that I was ever involved in around the world. I was always scared of those hookers in the city. But they were around the world, you dog.
I haven't even seen any of hookers yet. Like, are they on the street now?
Yeah, you got to go to Queens, and you got to go up there. I'm
not looking, but
there's an area that's just run by hookers in this Queens, somewhere, Brooklyn. They just scare they tell everybody on the block, go fuck yourselves. We're selling pussy here. They're animals.
I haven't seen that. I did go to Queens yesterday, and I haven't really seen like too many homeless people in Manhattan. And then in Queens yesterday, I was
Yeah,
like, there were.
you're up upper. You're not lurking down by Times Square.
Oh, okay,
Don't
is that where they hang out?
there with a Rolex watch counting money on the street because
No.
you won't last a minute. Just keep walking. That's where all the action is. And you know how for 20 years everybody kept saying New York sucks. Fucking Times Square is Disneyland. No more. You wanted it, you got it, cocksucker.
Oh, you don't like you don't like Times Square?
Huh?
You don't like like it's scary to you in Times Square?
No. When we were kids, Times Square was the shit. You could buy acid, you could buy a bomb, you get your dick sucked, you go see a triple X movie. Nobody cared. You could buy an ID. Everybody for 20 years, everybody kept saying, fucking full Times Square, it's Disneyland. It's just kids. You better go back down there now. They ain't playing down there.
No, I have no idea. I've only been there like twice so far. I had an experience. I don't know what's going on. I had like when I was coming home on Sunday, like it still really hasn't hit me that I live in New York. I just haven't.
You haven't gotten mugged yet. Wait till you get mugged. It'll hit you.
I don't want to get mugged. What? You keep saying. People come up to me and be like, "Where's your helmet?"
When you're walking up the stairs with that knife in your leg, and climbing up, yelling 911,
Why am I gonna walk up the stairs if I've been stabbed?
Because there's 4 more guys out there waiting for you. So you slide the door and you run up the stairs with your little gimp leg. Now you're bleeding. You'll know you're in New York when you're in the emergency room and you're 22 in line and it's 8 a.m.
That sounds terrible. Like, why are you smiling thinking about?
Hurry up, I'm dying. Yeah, but it's 22 in front of you. They all got stabbed too. Sit in the back there, stymie. Wait for your number.
Stymie. Oh. I haven't seen anything like that. I did see. I was at CVS yesterday, and like in the city, all the CVS's like not a joke. Yesterday, the Oreos are locked up. Like everything's locked up. And as we were leaving, there was this dude who they actually had the cops there this time, and they were like going through his backpack. He had a whole bunch of shit. That is a whole different thing in New York.
You see those Oreos locked up, you're like, that's a good idea.
Oh, I know. I wish I had those to hide them from people.
Somebody has to come up and open it for you in the middle of the night, like when you get home stoned.
Oh, so I don't eat them?
No. And who's going to take your car at 2:30 in the morning when you're hungry? You have like the lady on the 3rd floor. She weighs like $450. You tell her, listen, when I don't eat, you eat. Guess what? You ain't getting those cookies at 2:30. She's not going to hear the phone.
No. I should get something like that.
She bang on the door, and then she comes up with that big size 14-foot with hair on her knuckles and opens up the thing of cookies. You're like, after looking at her foot, I don't want no more cookies.
But then I have to give her the rest of my cookies?
Oh, you fucking decide, okay?
Oh my God, fucking disgusting.
How many shows you got this week? What's going on in the real world with you this week?
This week, so far, I have 2 shows. Actually, maybe 3. It depends on what my schedule looks like. But either 3 or in New York this week. I'm in New York this week. And then November 6th, I'm at the Orlando Funny Bone with Steve Simone. I'm very, very excited.
What are you doing the 7th, 8th, and 9th?
I'm doing Side Splitters in Tampa. I'm opening up for Ian Fidance. It's going to be great at Side Splitters.
Look at you. Huh?
Yeah.
And you're doing Disney World.
Yeah, doing Orlando on the 6th with Steve. So I'm going...
The ball's on you. Disneyland, huh?
Who knows? But it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be with Steve for like a week. Oh, fucking goddamn it!
Oh, a fart came out of me just now.
I'm sure
one of those dry mushroom farts. Tremendous.
What? You have farts that smell like mushrooms?
Listen, don't worry about my farts. Let me explain something to you. I am really fucking excited about doing a couple shows. Do you know that? And this week I'm getting out. I got a couple places I'm going to go to this week. I got a couple places next week. So I'll be ready by the 12th for my first fucking show. And then I got a couple more weeks and I'll really be ready for November 27th And then by December 4th in Jersey City, I'll be Tip Top Magoo. And then after the 26th, I decide next year what we're going to do. I'm still going to keep Moon Tower, which goes on sale November 11th or some shit like that. And I'm still going to keep the other festival. And I love Philadelphia, but everything else is background music. I really want to focus on the fucking podcast. It's a beautiful spot. We got a shower. We got a fucking, when we meet on Wednesday, he asked me if he wanted the electricians there, but I'm going to bring everything that we have.
Okay.
Whatever we don't like, we can just put it in fucking storage.
Okay. We'll see what we can use from the last studio.
But we were talking earlier about, listen, man, I'm a fucking comic. Okay. And one thing about me is I want to be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say. You never heard me talk about the amendments or nothing because, everybody talks about the amendments, but they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I've always believed when I heard Richard Pryor, I don't know. My world changed. And I didn't say to myself, that's what I want to do, but I always thought it was very cool. I believe in a lot of things. I like when a comic walks a room. I like little things when a comic has no fear. But, I don't know anymore. I don't know what you're able to say and not say anymore. As a professional, I should be able to read the room. No matter what it is, whether it's a church or whether it's a fucking comedy club, read the room. I went to visit, I told you, took my daughter to the set of Happy Gilmore 2.
Right.
And I was like alone for like the first 15 minutes with my daughter. I went there listen, they were there and I didn't want those guys to think I was up there for a role because that's not what I didn't want to do. I like Adam.
Right.
I like Adam. And my daughter likes Adam now. So when they invited me a couple of weeks ago, I didn't run up there. I gave it some air and I told my daughter I was going to take her. She started watching more movies. She loves him. She fucking loves him. So
yeah, that's right around her age is when I found out.
Yeah, and I went up there. It's still weird that kids that age, you found them at that age, and now kids. It's just an amazing thing to see. So I finally took her up there, and it was great. It was her and I in the beginning, and then one of the guys went, Joey, and he flipped his glasses up, and it was one of the guys that worked for Adam, gray. We're all gray now. When I met these guys, they were kids. But they're fucking gray now, and we hugged and they're like, go get water and food. And the one guy that called me was Spider-Man 2. He was the PA. That's how I met him. And then while we were shooting Spider-Man 2, he told me he was going to go to The Longest Yard. And I told him, I hope to fucking get that movie. And then we worked together on The Longest Yard. He's in charge of Adam's all video stuff now. So everything behind the scenes, Adam shoots.
Oh,
he's
okay.
Fucking ahead of that right now. Took him 20 fucking years, the kid, I saw so many people, and all of a sudden we started bringing back stories. And one of the guys told the dog, I forgot all about this. When we had fans on the shoot those days where you see all those people screaming.
Oh, okay. In the last scene, yeah.
It was a warm-up for those scenes. Nice kid, Dante.
Okay.
I recognized him. He recognized me. We hugged right away. And I watched him warm up the scenes. To me, it was an education. I had never seen that. But at one point, all the producers were on the other side of the field. And he looks at me and he goes, hey, I'm going to take a bathroom break. Coming up right now is one of the guys in the set, Big Tony, Joey Diaz. Dog, they just looked at me. Okay, let's get this straight. There's 300 people, and they just looked at me. And I just started doing dirty stuff. And I could hear Adam and the producers going, take the mic from him.
Oh, no.
Take them. They weren't angry at all.
No.
They were just like, Joey, there's kids in that audience.
Oh,
I didn't give a fuck. I'm up there talking about some crazy stuff. They're laughing. But they kept saying, Joey, Take the mic from him. Somebody took the mic. I forgot all about that shit. I would have told you a long time ago.
Take them. And you just were like, you were just having like, why didn't you care? Like, did you hear them when you were on stage?
When I was in the field cracking jokes, you mean? There was no stage.
Oh, on the field, sorry.
I'm on a football field, just going a cappella.
Right, sorry.
And I could hear one of them go, take the mic.
Exactly. No, that's what I meant. I'm just a little stoned.
Like, take the mic. And I'm like, and I gave the mic, and they laughed afterward. There was no really repercussions or anything. I didn't say nothing that bad. I didn't get to it yet. But it's
I didn't get to it yet.
I'm sitting there and I'm looking at them shoot. And all of a sudden I look down, and from 8 feet from me, Adam was standing. I didn't even know it was him, with a baseball hat on and a beard. And I looked at my daughter and I go, and she goes, no, I saw him, Dad. And then I didn't say nothing. And I went to the bathroom and I bumped into one of the producers, and he's like, oh my God, it's great. I asked him where his son was, because I was tight with his son. Like, we was a kid when we were shooting The Longest Yard. He goes, my son is a man. He lives in some fucking temple in India or some shit. And all of a sudden Adam came out. He goes, my man. And I gave him a big hug. And he goes, this is just, I wouldn't tell you guys the story, but I just want you to tell you the man, and this is what a real, he's not Hollywood. He came up to me and he goes, I heard you came with your daughter. And I go, yeah. He goes, I got 2 daughters. I go, yeah, Sadie, whatever. He goes, what's her name? I go, Mercy. How old is she? 11. Dog, he went in the hut, came out, and walked right to her. I didn't go over there. I just watched him walk right to her, and he put his knuckles up, and she put her knuckles up, and they talked for like 5 minutes. He hugged her. I was like, holy fuck, this is why he's Adam Sandler. This is why he's Adam Sandler. And then he was on the set yelling at me like, Big Tony, you remember that? You remember him from The Longest Yard? You remember this fucking guy? But they were very nice. The director of Uncut Gems is there.
Oh, cool.
He's a cool guy. But the one that blew me away was on the walkout.
Who was it?
Getting ready to leave. There's fucking thousands of people there. And I look up, and it's the girl from Saturday Night Live, the crazy blonde, on a chair. I don't know her name. And she goes, Joey. And I'm like, I don't know. And she goes, who's that? I go, my daughter. She's like, oh my God, you brought her on the set. You played hooky with Dad and all this stuff. And my daughter, listen, they made my daughter's day. Me, I could care less. I'm an old Billy Goat. They went out of their way for her. And that's Adam Sandler. That's why I always support that dude. Nobody else did. Not to that extent.
How did it make you feel? Like, it must have been like to see someone make your daughter's day.
It's, first off, my daughter could give a fuck.
Really? She wasn't?
No, but she cared about that one. That one was. Of course. And then as I was leaving, I go, Adam, I'm going to leave. Thank you for letting me on the set. I gave him a hug, whispered, thank you for everything you did for me. And I looked over and I go, Mercy, take a picture of Adam. And then she took a picture, and I took another picture of her and him, and we fucking left. That was it. She was happy. It was Friday afternoon. It was fucking beautiful. And
that's so cool.
I saw the executive producers. I was leaving. And him and I had her words. We never really discussed. We hugged and we talked, and he wants me to go back and talk to him for a couple hours. So I'm going to go back up there. Maybe they're there till like the 8th or something, the 9th.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to go up there for a morning and eat with him, and But it was very nice. And like I said, I wasn't looking for anything. I just wanted to go up there and, whatever. That's what you do with your kid, man. I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity with her.
Right. And that's what I was thinking. Just that's the reason you moved back to Jersey, was to do stuff with her or for her. Well,
it was crazy because I sent the picture to my cousin, the Cuban one. Okay. And she hit me right back. And she's like, oh, my God. And then she wrote me something in Spanish. She goes, it must be really nice that he hired you and he was really nice to you. She wrote something like that. And it made me realize, a lot of things that, this is it, man. It's everybody has a different journey. For me, it was Adam Sandler. You know, he was really good to me. He put me in like 3 movies, and I lucked out. I hit the fucking jackpot. I was at the listen. I didn't get that movie. I didn't hang out with nobody special for that movie. They told me they didn't want me, and I thought about it when I was coked up one night. And next morning I woke up and I went and got a football shirt and a helmet, and I had my buddy Chuck Savage tape me, and the rest was fucking history. Nobody gave me nothing because I was friends with nobody. They were going to hire Big Pussy in Saragusa. So I'm very proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I did A to Z from the fucking jump. I wanted it, you know, and that's for people to know that when you want something, you just don't, well, I really want to be in that mood. No, I fucking didn't stop. I didn't stop.
And it shows, dude. That's what do you say? That's like the biggest movie you did?
Yeah, I didn't stop. When I knew that movie was getting shot, I didn't care how big or small my role was. I knew I was in that movie because as a kid, that movie hit me so fucking hard in the movie theater. And I loved Burt Reynolds so fucking much. That was one of those movies in the movie theater I'll never forget. We were all on our fucking feet as kids yelling Mean Machine. So I knew I wanted that fucking movie. And this is why I get mad at people. Because if you want something, you're not going to wish it into your life. Never you're going to wish, oh, I wish it. You know, when you get drunk with your friends, I'm telling you, you're snorting coke, I'm telling you, tonight's it. After this package is it. I'm going to be in Adam's. Trust me, when you do coke, people act that way. Tonight's the last night.
Of course.
They love their kid. They love their wife. They don't even know why they're out tonight. Meanwhile, they've been out every night since they've been married. You know, you got to listen to that bullshit. But it was one of those things that I nailed. It was beautiful from A to Z. It taught me a lesson, and it taught me a lot about myself. And that's why I get mad at comics and actors and just people in general, because they want to fight for something, but they're not willing to go to war for it, for what you believe in or what you want. I'm no special. I never went to Russia to learn to act, but I knew that going in. I also knew the situation. This guy's an all to the bone comic, and he wants his projects to be the funniest they could be. I looked at it by that. Saragusa is a great football player, God rest his soul, and Vincent is a funny guy, but he ain't got the deep fucking comically like I did. And it paid off. And this is what every comic should do, or every actor. When you want something, you know, knock it off with your stupidity and your fucking bullshit. Run, cocksucker. 2 minutes. Let me take a fucking, let me take 2 minutes and talk to you about DraftKings this week, where shit is crack-a-lacking. We'll be back. What's happening, guys? We're back. I don't need to be toughened up. That was Lee during the intermission. He doesn't know when he moved here that we're going deep.
I don't know what you mean deep means. I got shit to do. What are you talking about?
I already told you last night to call your boss today and tell him, listen, there's some days I'm going to be here at 8. Some days, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going to be missing a Zoom or 2. I'll be here to consult. Don't worry about nothing. And before he can even say that, just hang up on him.
That'll go well.
What are they going to say? At this point, who are they going to hire? They got to drug test him. What are they going to hire? Vicente?
I'm not even worried about that. But
I'm not even worried about that. What are you worried about?
My mental, health.
You want mental? Look, you're out there. It don't matter.
What do you mean I'm out there?
You became a comedian not because you're normal, because you're fucked up as it is. Nobody wants to go on stage in front of fucking 300 people unless, you're a fucking moron.
Well, of course.
And that includes me. So that means you live on the edge. That means you have the balls to do what a lot of people would like to do and wouldn't do. Listen, you wouldn't jump off a fucking you wouldn't join the army and join.
Not a chance.
Okay. They're probably looking at you going, boy, he's fucking crazy. I wouldn't get on stage. The same fucking paratroopers will look at you and go, I don't know how you do it. And you're like, what are you talking about? You jump out of a fucking plane into enemy fucking terror. Oh, we could do that in my sleep. Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. But and it's not that I'm like, people can be like, you're such a pussy. I don't mind doing mushrooms and doing edibles, but to go from 100 to fucking 8,000 with a half a handful of mushrooms.
Get captured. Are they going to
You
wait?
always stay captured. No one's gonna capture me. I'm glad it's on tape now because he finally like you always.
You're not going to get captured.
No, who's getting captured?
Mushroom dust on my tongue. That one, when I bit into it, dust came out of it. I got another one twice as big with your name on it, where the dust just hits you in the eye. The next day you wake up with pink eye. It's like you rubbed your asshole all night and scratch your eyeball, which you've done a couple times yourself.
And everyone listening is like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Do that, Lee. And then if you went to them, they would pee their pants. And they're like, no, I wouldn't. Yeah. There's like six people.
Listen, we're not doing it for them. That ship sailed. We're doing it for us. You think
why can't us eat a normal amount?
I do 1,200 milligrams and burp all night for them. They don't even know. I do it for me, Jack, because we're in training. It's tip top review time.
In what world would taking edibles help me with when I'm captured? Because I'm still gonna be me. It's not like if I take edibles, I'm gonna like be like 6 feet tall and can run them like super fast.
No, I don't want you to run fast.
So what are they gonna do to me?
Human. I want your mind to be ready for everything. Adversity, torture, because no matter what happens, you still got to give them 30, 40 minutes of fucking heat. Even if the whole time I'm stabbing you in the back with a pencil like John Wick, you got to stay out there and fucking take it like a savage that you are.
I feel like, did you ever see V for Vendetta?
Who?
The movie V for Vendetta.
Oh, I see it all the time. No, I never saw that fucking movie. All right?
That was a good movie.
Yes.
I just feel like her. Like the guy got her like kidnapped and was like putting. I don't remember like, but just putting him through like a. I just want to know what's gonna happen when I'm kidnapped.
Who's gonna kidnap you? Nobody said nothing.
You always say you always gotta be ready in case you get kidnapped.
What happens? What I'm saying to you is what happens in the world today.
Right.
Somebody sees you walking around New York. They paint the yarmulke on. They put it on you. And they go, "That fits. Go get him."
Right.
All right, because that's what you do. You look at somebody and go, "Could he be or could he not?" Like when I see a cop, when I sell drugs, I would put a police uniform on you. If it fits, I go the other way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to nobody. Right. So all these little fucking people got to look at you and go, should he have a yarmulke on? And they'll go, yeah, look at the ball spot. And they'll take you to a fucking dungeon in Queens and they'll fucking milk you for information. Where's the missiles? You know.
I'd never give it up.
No, you're tougher than nails, but they're going to do different things to you. They're going to put nails in your nutsack, in your eyeball, and then they're going to try to trick you first with mind game. But you're prepared because you've already been tortured by Uncle Joey.
but someone is ready for more torture?
No, you've already been tortured. You've already done. It's like when I walk out of jiu-jitsu at 12. At 11, that's the toughest thing I'm going to do all day.
Right.
I know this. Like after that, I'm safe. I don't got to dig no fucking torches. I don't have to, that's what I'm trying to say to you. You're mentally prepared. You follow me, cocksucker? What's the matter with you?
I can't believe you did that. You just throw one of those into mid-conversation. You should start doing that more.
Yeah, it's great.
Can you do that?
Another one.
I would love to see you do that at like Carvel or just see me.
When you eat this 3 grams of African mushrooms I'm going to give you. I'm going to do that all night while you're sitting there looking at the sky going, where did my life go wrong? I should have stayed in your Mitzvah school, whatever the fuck they send you cocksuckers.
Your Mitzvah school?
Yeah, where was Ari got thrown out of? What did he get thrown out of?
Oh, he got thrown out of fuck. I know, but I can't think of it right now.
I'm sure you can't think about
Yeshiva.
Yeshiva. You ate 50 milligrams.
No, I did not eat 50 milligrams.
You would have been tip top. Fucking.
That's the only benefit of this, of taking as many of whatever we're going to take, is that at least now he won't say I'm not taking what I'm taking. So that's the only.
I see you as the only time I trust you, and even then you're making noises. You sweat, your palms, your face is red. It's like, guys, you have no idea. Because I'll start calling the night before, talking about
the night before. It's months out. Every time we talk.
Like, are you going to be here on the 12th for the show? No.
I think so.
Yeah, we're dying that night, New York. We're not even coming back.
What are you talking? Oh my god. Yes, the City Winery one. Yeah, I'll be there.
And you'll be in Philly with me.
Yes, I'm so
And then
excited.
by Jersey City, that's Chango's birthday. By that time, that's too deep. By that time, they'll capture you.
Who's them?
You know who. You know who, cocksucker.
You really have to do that in all normal conversation.
What's that? Yeah, because I'm all jazzed up. I don't give a fuck. And I'm excited. I'm excited that, listen, I'm going to punch Mr. Zoom in the head. I don't even want to see a Zoom again. Zoom reminds me of a lot of bad things. You know what I'm saying?
We should do that. The last Zoom.
The last Zoom is going to be great. We're going to light something on fire. Hopefully, we'll hook up this Wednesday. I talked to my man already. He's going to meet us there. He wanted to know if the electrician, boom, pop, beat. We'll be ready to fucking rock.
I can't wait.
By that time, I have the other box of edibles for the first episode. We're going all out. We're going to have a nurse there. We're going to have intravenous. We're going to have pizzas. Mike Chick will be there.
Pizzas.
Yeah.
If we're going hundreds of milligrams, let's go a little bit deeper than pizza. What do you just pizza?
I'm going to turn you on to the best pizza you've ever eaten in your life each Monday. It's going to just be there. I mean, we're going to have a lot of.
Oh, it's good pizza.
Be there. We're bringing in food from restaurants.
I thought you were going to fuck with me with like Domino's.
There's a place your boy told me about, Danny Braff, called Sandwichitos down in Edgewater. Okay. I looked at the menu. I don't even want to show it to you, Lee.
Oh, man.
Ahead,
that's going to be good.
Edgewater Sandwichitos. Go ahead. Sandwich, but instead of sandwich, Cheetos. Yeah. Go ahead. Type it up. See what you get. You might go over there tonight on your own.
And is it in North Bergen?
Yeah. Just type North Bergen or Edgewater. Sandwichitos. Okay. See what you get.
Let's look at this menu. Andy, if you can pull it up, that'd be great. But I'm looking at it right now. So they have a jiu-jitsu steak. Oh, it's a steak with chimichurri, caramelized onions. Oh yeah, this place looks crazy.
So,
and this is close by.
Around the corner, fudge is made.
Oh my god! Yeah, we're gonna have to get like a tab there or something.
It's like I said, Doug. I'm always thinking of you, and all you're doing is, I don't know, mushrooms. Who's gonna kidnap me? Nobody. But you gotta be ready. You gotta keep an open heart with Uncle Joey. So what? You're gonna eat?
I always have an open heart.
Farm. There'll be a steak and chimichurri waiting for you, and a nice fucking glass of whatever you want to drink.
I can't wait.
Relax. Take the plug out of your ass. It's over. It's over. This is lightweight now. We don't have to fucking go all out. They know who you are. They know who I am. This is not going to be like before. We're just going to focus on getting high.
I'm excited.
Not really. No. I want to do different things, but that'll be part of the training because you've been slipping for 4 years.
It's kind of hard to maintain that level of training for 4 years.
Well, that's why. But I never stopped. I took a little breather. I had some problems. I didn't want to smoke no more. But I fucking try to live my day like a normal American. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going back to the street, Jack. And I started eating edibles and everything else I could. But now, it's a different world now. I don't eat edibles in the daytime at all. Listen, these ABXs don't even do anything to me no more. Because I got to eat some of them because they're hundreds. At the end of the night, I'll burp in my fucking mask. I got to get up in the middle of the night and wipe it down. So I can't. You can only go out once a week. And now, since I only do once a week, my tolerance is lowered. So it's a beautiful fucking thing.
It doesn't sound like it's low. I don't think your tolerance is low.
Well, it's a lot lower than 20. You give me 2,200 milligrams of Jell-O now. I'll fucking die if I eat that shit now. But before, I was solid, like the Rock of Gibraltar, Jack.
Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ.
So that's it, Lee. It's just
love it.
Fucking Tuesday. Next time we come on here, it'll be, next Tuesday, which will be November 5th, right? When is election?
5th.
The 5th?
Yep.
So wait a second. Come on. Yeah? We'll be coming to you on the fucking 5th, hopefully from a different location, but if not, Zoom for sure.
Oh
And
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
yeah, because we were talking about doing it at a restaurant one Monday just to try it out to see if it worked. But fuck it, let's just wait to get to the office and then we'll branch out. Once we got that, it makes a lot of fucking sense, Lee. But I'm really excited. You're right. I'm not getting no brick in the back. Fuck that. That brings back old memories. We're starting up anew. This is the church, New York City style, cocksucker.
Right. I love it. I'm so excited to see, like, 'cause there's so many more people and we have so much. It's just gonna be good to like be in the same place.
And when you see where we're at and everything, you're gonna go, "What the fuck was this?" Like that's what I like about it. Like, no, it's a bat cave. You got to go through bushes and weeds, and there's like a fucking thing that'll give you a flat tire if you go back there. It's over. The guy set it up that way for himself.
Holy shit, that's crazy. That's great. How great, because it's hard to find places like that. I'm
Well,
really, I would like thank you because with my schedule, I haven't been around and you've looked at a few places.
you have no idea because I reached out to a bunch of people, and it got to at first it was slow. People were like, "Let me ask around," and then all of a sudden, I was getting places to look at in Jersey City, Rutherford, Union City. I talked to the guy, Edgewater, and then somebody turned me on to the Galaxy. But both days, the day I went to look at the Galaxy, I had this too.
That's crazy.
Like the lady talked to me for too long, and I didn't have to go over there, so I told him forget about it. And then this week, when she said that the Chinese people wouldn't hire it, they only sell it to their own. I called the guy and he goes, "I still got it if you want it. Some guy's coming in Saturday to look at it again." No, that's not going to happen. Save him the fucking trip. I'll be down there in 8 minutes. And that's what happened. So, and on that same day, right there, Mikey Chick called me and said he had an office for me up the block from my mother's bar.
Oh, cool.
I sent you the pictures, right? On 29th and it was on 29th and Summit. There used to be a bar on that corner when I was a kid. And down middle of that block, that's where I lived when my dad died. We were just maybe a quarter of a mile from the bar, our bar. There was a bar on 29th and Bergen Line, which is ours, 29th and Summit. They must have tore that down, and that's where the office is.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
That would have been fucking insane. But when I looked at this spot, it was really big. And the shower, brand new. They're going to put the glass in this week. That's when I was like, fuck it, it's worth it. So I'm fucking just, listen, I got these dates. I'm not really leaving town. This gives me a little time to focus. I haven't been up there in a long time. So this is my chance to reunite with Mr. Barone, a bunch of those guys. I'm going to start calling them and letting them know. I'm going to pick them up on Mondays to do a podcast. Ciccarelli will be the dog guy, you know, the whole fucking thing. So, but that's it. So that's all you're promoting right now is the 5th in November.
The 6th in Orlando.
The 6th in Orlando and the rest of the week.
And it's Tampa at Side Splitters.
Okay, good. Well, I'll see you this week. For all you motherfuckers, I love you. Thank you for the support over the years. You guys thought we were lazy with this fucking Zoom. You know, guys, you know us better than this. We ran into a fucking string of bad luck, and now we're making it right, and we're ready to fucking go. I'm sorry about the Patreon, okay? I've reached out to 3 people already. Nobody knows nothing. So I'm sorry about the Patreon. It's kaput. We're going to make it up to you with the fucking YouTube. I haven't been doing YouTube videos because you only get like 3,000 people. I don't want to waste nobody's time. They all come up with a different name. They're not monetized. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So I just said, fuck it. I'll wait till Lee gets here and we'll set it up right. And we'll put a morning joint to it, whatever the fuck you guys want. So we didn't forget about you.